Can you not, please? Thank you. Come here. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pam and today's video is going to be my April JENGA TBR and also my TBR for the Magical Readathon Orilium Spring Equinox thing. Yeah. So this TBR is going to be a little bit late because I got sick again. Yes. So you know, in the beginning of February I got COVID. Yes, what a time it was. And last week I contracted a flu, a virus, something that attacked my sinuses. So, sinuses? Sinuses? Anyway, my nose was like super full and I was really tired. I had headaches. It was not fun. It was really not fun. I'm feeling much better now after a weekend of rest. I took Friday off at work, and it really helped with my health. But yeah, I'm still a little bit sick. We're gonna survive. So because of that, I finished technically my March TBR a little bit later. Like 2 days later. Like I finished it on April 2nd, so it's not bad, you know. It's okay, and I'm gonna count it as a complete. And even though it's not really, I don't care. April is my birthday month, so I'm gonna be 28 years old, and I don't want to have a punishment this month. I just don't want it. It's my birthday. I can do what I want. So I just, yeah. Anyway, so let's see what last month's TBR was and how well I did. So for the March TBR, I only had 5 books to read because I got a reward of skipping a prompt, you know, so just picking like 5 prompts. So again, my cat is playing while I'm on the floor filming, like always. So the Instant Style was for a sci-fi booktubers rack. Bunny was for a thriller with a one-word title. Can We All Be Feminist was for a nonfiction adult. Arusha and the City of Gold was for my choice of genre with blue on the cover. No, it was for fantasy with blue on the cover. And The Gilded Wolves was for my choice of genre, but it was it's a book that was time. I'm really happy to say that I've read all of those books and also 7 extra books. Yes, which is crazy. But yeah, 4 of them are graphic novels, but anyway, it counts. So I'm really happy I did it. I'm not gonna pick a reward this month just because technically I didn't finish the TBR on time. So no punishment, but no rewards either. So that's fair, I think. So if you don't know what JENGA TBR is, it's basically a game that I created with the game JENGA, and it's just to help me pick books during the month. If you want to know more about the JENGA TBR game, I'm gonna leave my playlist over there at the eye. But yeah, it's really fun. So this month is pretty intense. There's actually 2 readathons I want to participate in. So like I said earlier, there's the Magical Readathon Orilium Spring Equinox thing. Semester? Yeah. And basically you find a specialty, like a career kind of, and you have like a list of classes you have to attend and to complete to move on to the next step after that to become that career, you know. G explains it way better. She's the creator of this Magical Readathon, so I'm gonna leave her a video announcement down below so you can check it out. But yeah, it's really fun. I'm having so much fun doing that. Also, I really want to participate in Realmathon, which is a readathon that is hosted and created by Cassidy. I'm gonna leave also the video announcement down below, but basically there's like 4 worlds, 4 kingdoms, and you have to pick a kingdom and fight with it. So either increasing this kingdom's power or decreasing other kingdoms' power, which is so fun. So there's a bunch of prompts for that, so I'm not gonna go through them, but I really want to participate in and help the kingdom that I picked, which is Calamis. It's the desert kind of kingdom, and yeah. So here you go, and those are the 2 readathons I want to participate in. So let's jump with the first pick because I feel like this video is going to be long. So let's go. So the first prompt that I got is a Pink, which is a contemporary / historical fiction book, and the prompt is over 5 words title. So for that one, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. It's 5 words in the title. It's not like over 5, but it's 5, so I'm gonna count it. But it is The Death of Vivek OG by Ikweke Maisie. I read Pet by Ikweke Maisie, loved it so much. It's a middle grade YA fantasy book. This one is more contemporary, literary fiction. That's what I gathered from it. I heard it's really hard to read. It's really heartbreaking, but I'm really excited just because Ikweke Maisie's writing is beautiful. They have a way with words that is just like perfect. It's so good. So I'm really excited to get into this one, and it's pretty short, so it's kind of perfect for a readathon, you know. It's 245 pages, so it's perfect. But yeah, I'm really excited. Next, I got my choice of genre, and the prompt is ends on an even number. So for that one, I decided to go with A Chorus Rises by Bethany C. Morrow. So this is the sequel kind of companion book to A Song Below Water, and I absolutely loved A Song Below Water. It was one of my favorite books of 2021. In this one, we're following a loco, and basically those type of person, type of creature, if you want. They have a really beautiful voice, and they can manipulate people and situation with their voice. And yeah, in this one we're following a character that we were first introduced in the first book, and this one ends on page 260. So again, pretty short book, perfect for a readathon. So I'm really excited to read this one because I love the first one. So I have high hopes, and I'm sure they're gonna be met. Like, yeah, I'm so excited. Next, I got fantasy, and the prompt is secret TBR, so I'm not gonna talk about the book for that one just because it will defeat the purpose of a secret TBR, you know. So I'm not gonna talk about it, so it's a surprise. I'm really happy that I got that one. Next, I got Orange, which is a classic or a nonfiction, and the prompt is a new author. So this month I decided to go differently than what I would usually go for. So I didn't pick a nonfiction. I picked a classic, and this month in April I'm gonna read Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. I'm so excited to read this. Yes, this is humongous. It's not really a good choice for readathon, but for real, like it's pretty small. Like it's probably the size of my face, like the length, and it's written pretty big. Like the font is pretty big, so I'm not too concerned about that. But I'm really, really excited to read this because I heard amazing things about it, and also the movie adaptation with Emma Watson, Saoirse Ronan, Florence Pugh, and many others. Seems incredible, and I really want to watch the movie, but I need to read the book first. So I'm gonna read Little Women, which I'm so excited for, and this edition is so pretty, so I can't wait to read it. Next, I got Yellow, which is a thriller, mystery, or a horror book, and the prompt is new release. For that one, the choice that was really obvious for me was to go with the book pick for the April, literally the book club that is hosted by Books and Lala. I know I can't shut up about it, but yeah, I'm gonna leave her video down below. And the April pick is All Her Little Secrets by Wanda M. Morris. So this book came out last year in 2021, so it's a pretty new release, and all I know about this is that there's this woman that works in this office, and she had a relationship, I think, with her boss, and she's the one who found his body, so he's dead. And so everyone is like pointing fingers at her, but she wants to uncover the truth and to just prove her innocence. So we're following her on this journey. I'm really, really excited to read it. So yeah, this is the pick. And finally, the last prompt is sci-fi, and the prompt is LGBTQIA+. So for that one, the obvious choice was to continue on with a series that I started in February, and I absolutely love the first book, and that is Symbiosis by Nikki Drayden. So I read Escaping Exodus, which is just over there, in February. Loved it so much. It was really, really good. I can't wait to go into the second one. So we're gonna follow, the events that happens at the end of the first book, and I'm just so excited for that. I think it's gonna be action-packed, and I can't wait to get to it. I'm so excited. And this cover is just beautiful. But yeah. And it's pretty short too for a readathon. Like, it's just over 300 pages. So it's perfect. So now I want to go through the prompts for the magical readathon. So my character's name is Lilia, and she's the in the Order of the Crescent, and she's a Elturian. And for the spring equinox semester, I decided to go for a career profession that was only for the Order of the Crescent, which is Master of Elements. And I read the description for Master of Elements, and I was like, that sounds so fun and so cool. I want my character to be a Master of Elements. Yeah, that sounds so cool. So there's 6 courses / classes that I have to attend and achieve. The first one is Elemental Studies, and the prompt for that class is to read a book that is under 100 pages. So on the JENGA TBR, there's no books under 100 pages, but I decided to go with The Last Conversation by Paul Tremblay. So basically, this is the 5th stories in the Forward series short story collection that is on Audible, and they're like ebook format and also audiobook format, and I'm gonna listen to that one. It's 50 pages on Kindle, so it's under 100 pages, you know, so it's perfect. I read the first 4 stories at the end of last year in 2021. Really enjoyed them. I just have to continue on with them, so putting them there, I'm gonna be able to finish them, you know. So The Last Conversation for Elemental Studies. After that, it's Shapeshifting, and for that class, I need to read a book with a creature with claws on the cover. On the JENGA TBR, there's no creatures with claws on the cover, so I decided to go with a book that I should have read so long ago because it's been on many TBRs, and that is Nevermore by Jessica Townsend. So this is the first book, The Trials of Morgan Crow, and there's a cat on the cover, and cats has claws. So yeah, this is a fantasy middle grade story, and I just think it's gonna be perfect for this readathon. It's not too long. I go through middle grade fantasy like so quickly, so I'm really happy to add this to the TBR. Next is Animal Studies, and that one is to read a quick read. So for that one, I'm gonna go for the 6 stories in the Forward short story collection, and that is Randomized by Andy Weir. So Andy Weir is one of my favorite author. He wrote one of my favorite books, The Martian, and he wrote a new favorite, which is called Project Hail Mary, which I absolutely loved. And also he wrote this really short story called The Egg, and I loved it. It was so good, even though it was so short. So I have high hopes for this short story. I think it's gonna be really good, and this one is also under 100 pages. It's even like shorter than the other one. It's 28 pages. So yeah, so it's a quick read. It's gonna be perfect for a readathon, you know. Next is Astronomy, and it's to read a book that is on the top of your TBR. And for that one, I'm gonna go for All Her Little Secrets by Wanda M. Morris. This is on the top of my TBR because I really want to read it for the book club, and also because this sounds so good, and I love discovering new thriller authors, mystery authors. I just love it, so I'm really excited for that one. And I just got it, you know, so it's pretty at the top of my TBR. Next is Conjuration, and it's to read a book with a source of light on the cover. For that one, I'm gonna go for Symbiosis, so by Nikki Dreden. So there's a pretty big, you know, source of light over there. So here you go. It's for that one, for Conjuring. And the final class is Restoration. It's to read a book with healers in the story. No books with healers here, so I'm gonna go for another book, but it's a book I'm really excited to reread, actually, and that is The Battle of the Labyrinth by Rick Riordan. So this is the 4th book in the Percy Jackson series, my favorite series of all time, and I'm on to the 4th book to listen to on my reread. So I started to reread Percy Jackson 2 years ago through audiobook, and I've been enjoying those audiobooks so much. So I'm really excited to go to the 4th one. The 4th one is really good. We're introduced to new characters and stuff, and you know, there's healers in this, so it's perfect. Really excited. Yes, I love Percy Jackson so much. So yes, I had a couple books on my TBR, but that's fine. It's okay. I'm pretty happy with my TBR. I think it's gonna be like pretty easy to achieve. I'm super pumped. I'm not in a reading slump. I'm so excited to read this month. So yeah, so this is my JENGA TBR and also my Magical Readathon TBR. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!